Imagine if you could look at something that is over 12 billion years old. Now that may seem a little hard to grasp. To put that in perspective, dinosaurs roamed the Earth a mere 200 million years ago, 1/60th of the above-mentioned time span. Now that may seem impossible, but I think not. Over the last 24 years, the Hubble Space Telescope has been doing the impossible, viewing the beyond to become one of NASA's greatest accomplishments. From its humble and error-stricken beginnings, to its incredible ability to look to the farthest known reaches of the universe, to how it has reshaped our knowledge of objects in space, the Hubble Space Telescope is one for the books. When I was younger, I loved space and everything about it. But as I got older, my interest changed. However, the one thing that has stuck with me through the years has been the amazing images brought back by Hubble. First, I will start by telling you about Hubble's beginnings and some of the troubles it faced. Second, I'll talk about Hubble's incredible ability to look far into the universe and some of the images it has brought back. Third, I'll talk about Hubble's contributions to science and many objects in space. From the beginning, the Hubble Space Telescope was faced with many issues, everything from funding to design issues once in space. According to C.R. Odell, a project specialist for the Hubble project, the original budget was only $300 million, causing considerable deliberation and constant redesign. The telescope was originally supposed to have a 3-meter primary mirror, but was later changed to a 2.4-meter primary mirror due to budget problems. However, that reduction had one great benefit. It reduced the cost, because the parts could now be transported in the space shuttle. As for design issues, once in space, vibrations from going between the light and dark side of the Earth caused disruption in continuous images. As well, images appeared with a perfect core, but a halo of light around the edges. The problem was found to be an error in the shape of the primary lens. The top image shows a flawed image that was taken by Hubble of a single star. The vibration issues were solved with simple software upgrades, but the image halo was far more complicated. It required the COSTAR, a corrective optic space telescope axial replacement unit. The above right image is a picture of the COSTAR, and the bottom image is a before and after of the same galaxy. These are some of the problems faced by Hubble, but once everything worked out, what came next was amazing. The Hubble Space Telescope has brought us some of the most amazing and revealing images from the farthest reaches of our universe. To start with, Hubble images are vastly superior to ground-based images. According to Gillian J. Belcanton of the Max Planck Institute for Astronomy in Germany, the telescope derives its incredible imaging ability from the lack of atmosphere an orbital telescope presents. This means no clouds, no dust, no smog, or anything else, as well as an incredibly dark setting upon which to take pictures. And now what you've all probably been waiting for, the images. Hubble has captured images from planets close to home all the way to the farthest reaches of the universe. This first image is called the Hubble Deep Field. Ron Cowan, an award-winning science writer, states that this is the farthest visible light image ever taken. It shows galaxies over 12 billion light years away, which means that the light from these galaxies has taken over 12 billion years to reach Earth. This also means that these are some of the oldest galaxies ever recorded in image, since we are seeing what they looked like 12 billion years ago. Next is the Eagle Nebula, also known as the Pillars of Creation. They're a star-forming region consisting of gas and dust. The illumination in the image is derived from ultraviolet radiation given off from massive neighboring stars. It was 3 separate images taken on April 1st, 1995 that were later fused together to create this one image. Next is the Whirlpool Galaxy. Its arms are vast star-forming regions and is affected greatly by the close galaxy M51b, pictured there. The Whirlpool Galaxy was the first galaxy to be classified as a spiral galaxy also. Next is the Small Magellanic Cloud. It's a star-forming region about 210,000 light years from Earth. Radiation from its central stars is what causes the dynamic look. The image was taken in 2004. Next is Bismuth 24, an open cluster within the nebula NGC 6357. It lies about 8,000 light years from Earth. It contains young stars about 100 times the mass of our own Sun. These stars ionize the surrounding gas and dust with their ultraviolet emissions, creating the illuminated look. This final image is of comet Shoemaker-Levy 9. In July of 1994, at least 20 pieces of comet Shoemaker-Levy 9 broke off and hurtled towards Jupiter. Hubble captured all of the impacts. These have been just a few of the amazing images taken by Hubble. Some from extremely great distances, some only slightly distant from home, and some in our own backyard. But Hubble has brought us more than just images. It has changed the way that we look at objects in space and helped discover a few new ones. The following are some of Hubble's greatest discoveries. According to Ray Ballard, director of the Space Telescope Science Institute, Hubble has shown us that galaxies form in stages. Images from the Hubble Deep Field and Hubble Ultra Deep Field reveal that galaxies in the early universe, subsequently revealing that galaxies form in stages. As you can see by this diagram, the farther that Hubble looks, the younger that galaxies get. This is due to the amount of time it takes the light from these galaxies to get back to Hubble. Next, black holes. Hubble was able to confirm that supermassive black holes exist at the centers of galaxies. Hubble measured the mass of galaxy M87, a massive spiral galaxy. It revealed that the weight of its core was far greater than what was accountable by its stars alone, revealing that the only option was a black hole in its center. Other galaxies were measured as well, and the same result was concluded, that there were black holes at their centers. Finally, the confirmation of planets orbiting other stars. Hubble was able to measure with superior accuracy the silhouettes of exoplanets against their background of their parent stars. Hubble has also been able to measure with superior accuracy the atmospheres of these planets, allowing a much broader search for extraterrestrial life. So in conclusion, Hubble had a somewhat bumpy beginning before getting to where it is today. Next, Hubble has given us some incredibly striking images, ones that are iconic beyond all else. Lastly, Hubble has changed our very knowledge of objects in space, and galaxies and the universe as well. From its humble and error-stricken beginnings, to its incredible ability to look to the farthest reaches of our universe, to how it has reshaped how we look at objects in space, the Hubble Space Telescope has been one of NASA's greatest accomplishments. Finally, 2009 marked the last milestone in Hubble's life. 5 years ago, the final servicing mission was carried out on Hubble. Astronauts gave the telescope its final upgrade, bringing it to the peak of its performance. There is no way to look back at Hubble and not be amazed. And although its time is slowly coming to an end, its lasting effects will never be forgotten.